Meanwhile, 4 teams are still in the running for Super Bowl 60, and this weekend it all goes down to 2. In the NFC, the Rams will face division rival Seahawks, and in the AFC, the Patriots will take on the Broncos. Both games are this Sunday, but you can watch the AFC Championship game right here on CBS and, of course, streaming on Paramount+. So let's bring in JP Acosta. He's the writer and contributor for CBS Sports HQ. He's the knower of all things. JP, let's begin with the AFC Championship. The big headline here is the Broncos starting their backup quarterback after starter Bo Nix got injured last week. How do you see this playing out?
Well, I think in this game, Jarrett Stidham's going to have to play loose. And I think this might be Sean Payton's biggest coaching ordeal yet. Jarrett Stidham has not started a game since 2023, but I feel like Sean Payton is going to have a game plan that lets him throw the ball downfield. Stidham is a very aggressive downfield passer, and in this game, you can't afford to play scared. It's do or die. Winner goes to the Super Bowl, the loser ends up going home. So I think in this game, Stidham is going to have to play loose. He's going to have to try and take shots downfield, because if he plays scared, then I feel like a resurgent Patriots defense is just going to pick this Broncos offense apart.
Okay, so let's talk about the Seahawks-Rams matchup. The Seahawks defense now calling themselves the dark side. Does Matthew Stafford stand a chance against them on their home turf, which is known for being just incredibly loud, the 12th man?
I think so, and I think if you go and look at all the performances that quarterbacks have had against this Seahawks defense, Matthew Stafford has done a really good job. And I think the biggest reason why he does such a great job is because he's an aggressive thrower in the tight windows, especially over the middle of the field. It feels like when you watch Matthew Stafford against this Seahawks defense, the defense is going to really try and cloud those middle of the field areas. You have great defenders in that area, including linebacker Ernest Jones. You have Devin Witherspoon, Nick Emanwari, their superstar rookie nickel defender. But Stafford plays at such a high level, throwing passes into the middle of the field. He trusts Puka Nacua in those areas. So the winner of this game is really going to come down to if Seattle can shut down those middle of the field passes, and if Matthew Stafford can really continue to remain aggressive and take and attack this Seahawks defense. Because if he doesn't, it feels like the Seahawks can really pick them apart.
Okay, I got to ask you about this, though. The Buffalo Bills just confirmed they're interviewing retired quarterback Philip Rivers. He currently coaches a high school football team in Alabama. This is amazing. What are his chances, and who do you think is going to be the Bills' next head coach? Is it going to be Rivers?
If 1 is there's no shot he gets this head coaching job, and 10 is a shoo-in, I feel like I lean closer to the 1 than the 10 for Philip Rivers. I mean, as cool as the story it would be, Philip Rivers was coaching high school football this season. He came out of retirement at 44 years old to play for the Colts. It feels like this would be such an unprecedented move, especially for a Bills team that's looking to get over the hump. They fired Sean McDermott because they couldn't get to the Super Bowl. So you're taking a big risk if you hire a guy like Philip Rivers, who has never coached at the NFL or even college level, to coach a quarterback like Josh Allen, who's entering his age 30 season, and a Bills team that has a lot of questions to answer. So I don't think that Philip Rivers is going to get this job. If I had to bet on anybody, I do think Joe Brady, their offensive coordinator, has a really good shot at being promoted. He's maximized what this offense has done. He's given them a lot of sustainability on the ground. There's been a lot of smoke around Brian Daboll, former Giants head coach and former offensive coordinator for the Bills. But I think if the Bills really want to try and continue what they have offensively, I think they just promote Joe Brady instead.
What about Mike Tomlin, though? Is he really serious that he doesn't want to go play in the cold anymore?
I think he's pretty serious. I think he is more than willing to sit this year out and sort of re-examine. It feels very similar to what Sean Payton did before he became the head coach of the Denver Broncos. If he does come back to coach, it feels like it would take a lot of capital to trade for him, because he is still under contract with the Steelers. So that would mean, in the scenario like with Sean Payton going from the Saints to the Broncos, the Broncos had to trade a first-round pick. So I do feel like this year Tomlin's going to sit this one out, and we'll see him enter his name back in the coaching pool around 2027.
You know, all the TV networks are calling him, though.
Exactly.
All right, JP, thanks so much. Remember, you can watch the Patriots take on the Broncos in the AFC Championship game on CBS and streaming on Paramount+. That's Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern.